Oh man! All right. First of all, I just want to give some kudos to Central Florida, Coach Malzahn. I think he does a great job with their program. Their kids play hard. They're a talented football team. They play fast, and it's my second time going against them last year and this year. Two really highly contested games, and they do a great job. But having said that, I also can't be any more proud of our players. Coming off of an unbelievably disappointing week last week on a short week, back-to-back road games, get back at 4 in the morning on Saturday night and have to travel on Thursday down here to Central Florida, another hostile environment, and for them to come back and to play the way they did. A lot of negative talk last week about our offense or defense, and for them to battle back and to come up strong against a really fine football team in Central Florida. And to win it the way we did, I thought was great. It was tough. It was hard fought. Our defense played outstanding. First half was a battle back and forth. I think the difference in the first half, we had to turn over. When we actually were having some good plays, some momentum. So we're down 14-7, and then defensively in the second half, just lights out. We were able to move the ball enough and score. And proud of JT for knocking down the 2 field goals there at the end too. So. And then it came down to our defense. Went for it on 4th down because I really believe in our defense. If we get a first down right there, the ball game's over. We didn't, and then the defense held them out. And that's a great win. That's a great team win. And again, looking forward to this coming up game next week against Florida State.
Questions?
Scott, when you think about how much of an emphasis finishing was, how much does this game tonight kind of personify the growth of the team's had?
Yeah, I mean that's what I loved about the locker room. I told the guys that my why I coach is to see the joy on their face, because they put so much hard work in this offseason. That's what we talked about all the time. And we did such a poor job in the first game, and then for them to hear all the bad talk all week long, it would have been really easy to lay it down. That they were very focused and intent and coming down here and playing a really good game. And they did that. And the way we finished it in the fourth quarter was tremendous. It's really a lot of guys. I mean, there's not just one guy on defense. There's a lot of guys. It's a team effort on defense. We're getting pressured on the quarterback. We're playing tight man-to-man coverage. It was all the guys. And that's what you want to see, a good team defensive win.
What difference do you see in them from last year to be able to do that?
Well, today we tackled a lot better, and they're talented. I mean, that Plumlee, he's as fast as guys you'll play at quarterback, and we knew things were going to go through him. Number 4 is an outstanding receiver. They try to do things, dial him up. Was it 0, I think, or 1? I can't remember. 0, I think. He's very talented. But we're playing man coverage, and they hit a few balls on us, as far as down the sideline. I thought they kept trying to attack. Our guys had a couple of PIs, but we just hung in there and kept battling because we knew over time that we should win that battle if they keep going well. And then Brownlee had an unbelievable pick in the end zone. It looked like to me he just kind of took it from the receiver, and the receiver went up, and that was an incredible play. So I think just a great team effort there to get that win.
What did you see that was different about Malik tonight?
Well, I'll take the blame on that. I think the first game, we didn't let him play his game enough, and I think tonight we did. We'll go back and you watch the Central Florida from last year. I think he had 99 yards rushing last year against him and played really well. And this week we're like, Malik, we're gonna have to ride you. And Coach, that's what I want. And so it was a lot for him to put it on his shoulder. Every time we go to the sideline, Coach, I got it. Let's go. And he runs hard. He played tough. And I thought that he was a difference as far as just the tough, gritty yards that we needed to get. And then, tremendous run on the touchdown, the long touchdown run down the left sideline. So he did get a great block by T. Huddy on the sideline over there, and that's obviously made him get in the end zone. That was one of the big differences in the game.
You finished the game with 10 defensive stops. Is there anything you saw on the tape, especially when you were attacking Plumlee, that made you feel comfortable blitzing him?
Well, I think the thought was to try to get him before he gets started. Because he gets out in space, it's going to be hard to tackle. We went back and I looked at the game when he started at Ole Miss against LSU, and he rushed for 220 yards against. Those guys are pretty good on defense that year at LSU. And once he gets out in space, he's hard to tackle. So we were just trying to keep him hemmed up in there. And I think early on he had a couple of cue draws, and he got in some space there and got some big runs. Second quarter, we started saying, listen, let's attack the edges. Let's keep him kind of hemmed in right there, and now just converge on him. Our guys did a good job. And then I also thought the tight coverage, he had to hold it a little bit longer on some tight coverage. We were able to get home and get some pressure on him. And I think that's the difference as well.
Scott, why do you think the tackling was different tonight? Last week was kind of it was veteran guys.
Yeah, it was. I think I mean, to me, it was really a mindset. You know, you had to make your mind up to go take that extra step and wrap up. You know, last week we were one step short from getting there. We're lunging and we're throwing a shoulder in. Take the extra step, get your arms around it. And if you miss that tackle, then we'll have to live with it, you know, and the next guy will come and try to make it. But I think that was the difference tonight. Just a mindset of, hey, I'm going to go sell out, take one more step and try to get my arms wrapped around. And, you know, we missed a few tonight, but nothing like last week.
It seemed like the first couple of drives, some of that was showing up again.
Yeah.
Were there any adjustments, anything different that you guys did? Because really after those first couple of drives,
Yeah,
they couldn't do anything.
I know it. I think early on in the game, we were bringing more pressure up through the middle, and then they were in Plumlee and the guys were getting it more outside. I think we made an adjustment to bring a little bit more. Let's try the edge. Let's see if we can kind of go out here and hem them inside. And that seemed to work a lot better. You know, a big part of their game is the zone read with the running back. And we were attacking that edge on that side and trying to take the ball out of the quarterback's hands. And, you know, and I think that made a big difference on us. They hit a few screens early in the game, too, on us, that, you know, and the quick throws. That's why we had to tighten up the coverage out there, just try to take some of the quick throws away.
Scott, you talked about the negativity.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all know how big this win was for
Yeah.
you guys with Florida State coming
Yeah.
next week, but can you just tell us,
Yeah,
in your
I mean,
words, how big it is?
It's it'd be hard for me just to explain how big it is. Again, you know, backs against the wall. You lost the conference game the first week on the road. Did not play well. A lot of anticipation coming in, and a lot of confidence really from our guys coming into the season. And you know, and it's real easy to get down on yourself. It's real easy to just kind of say, feel sorry for yourself, not have a good week, and that type of thing. But knowing that, you know, you come down here, I don't know what the stats are, but I think they were 31-2 in the last 6 years, somewhere around there. They don't lose here. And to come down here and to be able to do that. I mean, this team just came off a Florida win in the bowl game. I mean, it's a good football team with a lot of guys back. And it's a huge win. It's a huge win. I mean, you know, you think about if you go into the Florida State game, you're sitting there at 0-2. I mean, that's not going to be good at all. But to have some confidence to know, hey, we played well in the way we wanted, and now we got to go have a great week. And the good thing is we get a normal week. Even though it's Friday night, we get a normal 7-day turnaround and not a short week. I think that's going to be big for us as well. And we get to stay at home. You know, we get to play in Cardinal Stadium, so that's another huge thing for us.
With the number of positives you had, do you see any opportunity in the ratio of yardage to points, or are you thinking that's good?
Well, I mean, obviously we want to score more points, you know, and you know, I think Syracuse defense did a great job last week. I thought they did a great job. Cold us out of the end zone. We got in the red zone, didn't score. We missed a field goal tonight down there. You know, the name of the game is to score points. You know, we got to find ways to get in the end zone. You don't want to settle for field goals. You know, but again, I think this is a good defense. We did move the ball a lot better tonight. You know, I don't know what our yardage was, but we moved the ball better. You know, got some other guys involved in the offense. That's what we got to keep doing. You know, and hopefully we can find our way in the end zone.
Anything else? Good? Thanks.
All right, thanks, guys.